Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan. This afternoon at the place they call the Woodshed, on the banks of the Red Cedar, home to the Michigan State Spartans, where they are ready to start another campaign. Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, this afternoon at the place they call the Woodshed, on the banks of the Red Cedar, home to the Michigan State Spartans, where they are ready to start another campaign. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Michigan State Spartans offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, they'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He'll keep it himself. And the ball's on the ground. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Important play coming on this opening day. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He now has 56 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He'll do it himself. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. On the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep him guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep him honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Makes the catch and knocked down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop him running.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Worthy. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. A low line drive and short kick. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Kick kick.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. He's got it. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on first down. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
The nose incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And it's no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. Big fullback's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Fights off a defender. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll go to the fullback, and he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. So after the first down run, here's second down. Handoff to the single running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the fourth down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Running into the open space. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And
he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Mark. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running back searching for a hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Oh, big juke to get past. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to find his man on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you in bounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. This time he's got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The tag. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.